All right, well, we're here at the CEDIA Tech Summit with David. David, how's the show been for yourself?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to sort of be back amongst the CEDIA crowd and having those sort of conversations and developing relationships. And this is what CEDIA has always been about. And so, yeah, it's a great show.
And you obviously had quite a successful night last night, winning and taking home a couple of awards. And maybe not enough hours sleep. That's always good after a successful win.
A couple of hours sleep. That sort of goes hand in hand with these trade shows.
But do you mind just explaining what awards you won?
So we won Best Cinema Level 2, Best Cinema Level 3, Best Track, and we won the big one for Best Cinema in the World for 2023, which is the first time we've won it and the first time anyone in Australia has actually won that award. So yeah, that's one we're really honoured to have.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
And on the stand, what sort of stuff do we have on display here, and what are you speaking to integrators about?
We don't have. I mean, this is only a table, so we don't actually have everything, obviously, here that we do. But Elementi Audio is the brand that was actually featured in that award-winning project. So that's a digital active speaker system. Launched, I think we launched it formally about 3 years ago. So it's already picked up 2 Best Cinema awards. Installation Product of the Year. So we're kicking a lot of goals with it, and sort of starting to grow the brand, and people are starting to become aware of it, which is a great thing. Probably the main standout for here, like that nobody's seen before, is this D-Box Vibe chair. D-Box has been around for a while, and the thing with D-Box launching this chair, which is a completely new thing for them. Hoyts have actually launched now D-Box into commercial cinemas. They actually launched it just before the pandemic, and then obviously everything shut down. Then everything opened up again, and people started to experience. It was about 4 cinemas spread around the country, but they've now expanded on that, and I think they're at about 8, and sort of slowly growing that. So people are going to become more and more aware that D-Box is actually part of the cinema standard for commercial cinemas. And to go and experience that, and when they do, they can now get it for the home. D-Box has always been a little bit difficult for people to get their head around in terms of, and get it into their home, because you needed D-Box ready seating. So it's like you buy the seat based on what you want. You then buy different actuator sets, and price points, and how do you put that together? And so it's very much a custom product, whereas this is actually a complete all-in-one chair. You literally take it home, plug it into power, connect it to your Wi-Fi network, and it just starts working. So all of the actuators, the actuators are actually built into it. The motion control is built into it. There's a microphone on the side of the chair. It actually just listens to what's playing in the room. So whenever a movie comes on, it listens for it like Shazam would work for music. Recognizes the film, synchronizes to it, and then the motion starts. So the thing with D-Box though is everybody knows that they do movies. There's about, I think there are over 2,000 movies now. So I mean, they've been cataloguing films for a decade. So every top film you would ever want to watch pretty much has been done with motion code, because it has to be scripted. But what they've been doing now for about 18 months is actually streaming. So when you include streaming into it, and you talk about The Witcher, Game of Thrones, the original 24 series, all the stuff on Disney, so Loki, Ahsoka, Mandalorian, all of that has actually got D-Box motion code. So suddenly the amount of time that you can actually spend in the seat is expanded hugely. And this is not just a cinema chair. Like, you can put this in your living room. We're demonstrating this here with a pair of headphones and just playing with a laptop. And that is an amazing demonstration of D-Box. And in your home, if you're in an apartment and you didn't want to bother the wife going to bed or wake up the kids, literally you could have this set up, because you're getting, D-Box isn't just motion for what's happening on the scene, but it's also transmitting some of that vibration that you would feel from bass. And so with D-Box combined with just a headphone, it's actually an incredibly immersive experience. So,
do you mind if I give it a go?
No, jump on.
So what do we... Should I chuck the headphones on?
Yep, definitely. And put your feet up. And I'll just pop that on your lap. The thing with D-Box is that what the camera will pick up is actually motion, and that's the only thing you can pick up with the camera. I've actually done expos where I've had somebody standing there watching D-Box for 20 minutes while I explained what was happening. He then sat down on the chair and went, I didn't think I was going to be experiencing that. And it's like, well, I've been telling you for 20 minutes. So D-Box is something I never talk about to my clients, because to talk about motion is to actually talk about, often they think of theme park rides, whereas D-Box is actually really, really subtle in what it's actually doing. So you can control the motion and vibration per seat. So I can individually go in and say, so if somebody was going to get motion sick, you just go, well, I'll dial down the motion, I'll leave the tactile feelings there. If somebody actually liked that, then you could dial it back up. Every seat is actually separately addressable for both motion and vibration. So, but if you just want broad controls, there is just a general up and down on the actual seat. So you don't need to grab an app out or a phone, or everything's just there. You can turn it on and off at the seat.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we think this is going to be huge. At the moment, we're expecting launch of this sort of first half of next year, or maybe first quarter, but first half of next year. And we're just sort of gathering, intentions, expressions of interest at the moment for getting the product out there, and then we'll sort of firm everything up as we go.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, well, thanks for your time.
No problem.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
You too. Thank you.